Wow.
76 years back, this is handwritten document by Prem Bihari Narayan Rayzada. It's a masterpiece of history. And this is our constitution starts with Satyameva Jayate, taken from Munduka Upanishad.
Sir,
Truth triumphs.
This is the significance of the constitution.
And this is our preamble of the Constitution of India. It's such a well designed by Nandalal Bose from Shantiniketan and his team, written by Prem Bihari Narayan Rayzada. If you see, here elephant and lot of implications are there which we don't know. The students of fine arts and visual arts can explain it better. The meaning of these
Even
things.
those who are constitutional experts.
Yeah,
And moreover, how much pains he has taken.
And and this is something special. Let me explain this one only. In future, I will explain. This is called Zubibul. The Zubibul means the symbol of Indian Harappan civilization. And there is a controversy that whether it should be Zubibul or horse. There is a lot of article on that. If it is horse, then our ancient Indian civilization will not be recognized. And there are pseudo-secularists who are working on it. But our Constitution Assembly and Drafting Committee has adopted this Jubibul as a mark of, as a respect to our ancient civilizations. And last one I will explain. You see, this is citizenship, and this picture is all about our Gurukul system. The ancient Indian Gurukul system, how the students were trained there, all these things we know. But this is very nicely depicted here by Nandalal Bose and others. Like that way, let me show another two, and it will be, because a lot of times I tell you, and today I got the chance to explain this and show you too. Here you see, fundamental rights. Here the picture is from Ramayana, Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshman, when they defeated Adharma, matlab Ravana. After that, this picture they have taken, and it signifies that. And in 1994, Justice Thaler has commented on it and says that Ram is not only a spiritual entity, he is a constitutional entity, by remarking this picture. And last one I will tell, this is which I like it the most. Directive principles of state policy, that is the most attractive one. Fundamental rights are called chapter. Yeah. This is part 4, Directive Principles of State Policy. The speciality of these days, so this picture has been drawn from Kurukshetra War, where Lord Krishna is giving sermon to Arjuna how to be bold, how to fight against Adharma. So this picture is taken from there. And what is the importance of it, you see? Directive Principles is all for what? Giving direction to the state, giving a guideline to the state, you have to implement those things in course of time. Like way the Lord Krishna is giving instructions to Arjuna what to do, how to do. So similarly, this is an implication that this idea telling the state that these are the subjects which you have to do in course of time when you have resources enough.
Here, Arjuna was a student,
Yeah.
and Lord Krishna was the teacher. So a conversation between the teacher and the student, and that actually developed into a great epic book, our sacred book, Bhagavad Gita. And here also we find the example depicted in the picture.
Like that way, all the 22 parts, if you see now, it will be available. You can see some or the other. It is totally secular in nature, because here pictures are from Gautam Buddha, Mahavir Jain, Akbar court, then our Nalanda University, and two important facts, only two freedom fighters got space here. One is Mahatma Gandhi, and just imagine another one, who will be? Any guess? Subhash Chandra Bose. In part 19 of the Constitution, Subhash Chandra Bose is given place and is Azad Hind Fauj. And just imagine, he was not in picture from 1943 to 1950, but just imagine what is his impact in Indian freedom struggle, that Constituent Assembly bound to put his image and his Azad Hind Fauj in our Constitution. So these two remarkable things, and so it will be there in our department, and in course of time you can also explore.
You will study.
Also here. So we are very fortunate that there is a unique occasion to celebrate. It will be a 15-20 minutes program, not more than, because Sari is busy with some other program. And yesterday only we celebrated 76th Republic Day, and today we are receiving something extraordinary, which I think no other department in Borivali can have. And Thomas sir has this replica of the original constitutions for long, and I requested sir, and sir agreed to donate that one to our departmental library, and we will keep it here in the department for the display of the students. The students who are coming from various schools and colleges, they can also see, and we can also train them about various constitutional values. And we are very much aware that Department of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, yesterday sir, I have received one letter from them. They are requesting us to do programs more and more on constitutional values, so that the nationalist thinking may develop. So, and our proposal and everything is in line with that. And sir, may I just add you, yesterday or Saturday only, with the help of all the scholars, we have get some space in our departmental library. Ours are one of the largest department here, and being largest department, we are facing one of the problem that we have shortage of space. But even then, we are somehow managing everything. So yes, Saturday only we have managed some space here in the department to make a constitution lab because we will display this constitution in the middle of the room, and we will try to portray some of the values of the Indian Constitution in such a way that school students and college students, whenever they are coming, we can train them about those things, sir. And accordingly, I have made a proposal also, and we will submit it to you, sir, for your consent, and we need some fund to develop it, sir. And as I said about Professor Chakraborty, sir joined in our department in 1995, sir retired in 2006. And sir has written two very popular books, which perhaps many of you have studied. One is the Sylhet Referendum, another one is that Political Economy of Northeast India. Recently it is also published from digital publications. So I'm really happy that sir is with us, and sir will hand over it to us. Before doing that things, may I just request our Dean Madam to say a few words, and then we'll have this launching of this book.
Thank you, Professor Debotosh Chakraborty. Good morning to all. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Assam University, Professor Rajiv Mohan Pant, our very respected colleague, former colleague, and once a colleague, always a colleague, Professor Tanmay Bhattacharya sir, my esteemed colleagues, and my dear students. Actually, I would say that is this idea, the very idea of setting up of this constitutional lab is not just a great initiative, a step forward towards a great initiative. It is also a very noble idea, because ultimately any society thrives well. Any society thrives on its best possible way when the constitutional values are being upheld. And we are right now at a time when actually that is our current generation and the upcoming generations, given the huge boom in technology, etc., are not being in a position to make an access to books, etc., or not in the habit of making access to books, reading books, etc., as we used to be. Because for us, when we were children, it used to be the lone actually diversion in life. And that's why, that way I often think that we were more fortunate, despite the fact that we don't have many of the very good amenities of life to which people have access now. So this actually, this constitutional, and today the thing that SAR is actually going to give to our department is actually an excellent piece of work, because nowhere you can get this now. It is neither, despite the fact that there are so many of book sites at your disposal, so many of things at your disposal due to this magic of technology over the last 2 decades, but yet you cannot actually download this particular piece of book that SAR will hand over it to the department today. So we are extremely thankful to you, sir, and once again, and I applaud my colleague Prof.Debotosh Chakraborty for taking this initiative, and thank you to everyone. Thank you.
Just we have the ribbon and then we
Wow.
76 years back, this is handwritten document by Prem Bihari Narayan Rayzada. It's a masterpiece piece of history. And this is our constitution starts with Satyameva Jayate, taken from Munduka Upanishad.
Sir,
Truth triumphs.
This is the significance of the constitution.
And this is our preamble of the Constitution of India. It's such a well designed by Nandalal Bose from Shantiniketan and his team, written by Prem Bihari Narayan Rayzada. If you see, here elephant and lot of implications are there which we don't know. The students of fine arts and visual arts can explain it better. The meaning of this.
Even those who are constitutional experts.
Yeah,
And moreover, how much pains he has taken.
And
Yeah.
And this is something special. Let me explain this one only. In future, I will explain. This is called Zubibul. The Zubibul means the symbol of Indian Harappan civilization. And there is a controversy that whether it should be Zubibul or horse. There is a lot of article on that. If it is horse, then our ancient Indian civilization will not be recognized. And there are pseudo-secularists who are working on it. But our Constitution Assembly and Drafting Committee has adopted this Jubibul as a mark of, as a respect to our ancient civilizations. And last one I will explain. You see, this is citizenship, and this picture is all about our Gurukul system. The ancient Indian Gurukul system, how the students were trained there, all these things we know, but this is very nicely depicted here by Nandalal Bose and others. Like that way, let me show another two, and it will be, because a lot of times I tell you, and today I got the chance to explain this and show it too. Here you see, fundamental rights. Here the picture is from Ramayana, Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshman, when they defeated Adharma, matlab Ravana. After that, this picture they have taken, and it signifies that. And in 1994, Justice Thaler has commented on it and says that Ram is not only a spiritual entity, he is a constitutional entity, by remarking this picture. And last one I will tell, this is very, which I like it the most. Directive principles of state policy, that is the most attractive one. Fundamental rights are called chapter. Yeah. This is part 4, Directive Principles of State Policy. The speciality of these days, so this picture has been drawn from Kurukshetra War, where Lord Krishna is giving sermon to Arjuna how to be bold, how to fight against Adharma. So this picture is taken from there. And what is the importance of it? You see, Directive Principles is all for what? giving direction to the state, giving a guideline to the state. You have to implement those things in course of time. Like where the Lord Krishna is giving instructions to Arjuna what to do, how to do. So similarly, this is an implication that this idea telling the state that these are the subjects which you have to do in course of time when you have resources enough.
Here, Arjuna was a student,
Yeah.
and Lord Krishna was the teacher. So a conversation between the teacher and the student, and that actually developed into a great epic book, our sacred book, Bhagavad Gita. And here also we find the example depicted in the picture.
Like that way, all the 22 parts, if you see now, it will be available. You can see some or the other. It is totally secular in nature because here pictures are from Gautam Buddha, Mahavir Jain, Akbar Court, then our Nalanda University, and two important facts. Only two freedom fighter got space here. One is Mahatma Gandhi, and just imagine another one who will be, any guess? Subhash Chandra Bose. In part 19 of the Constitution, Subhash Chandra Bose is given place and is Azad Hind Fauj. And just imagine, he was not in picture from 1943 to 1950, but just imagine what is his impact in Indian freedom struggle that Constituent Assembly bound to put his image and his Azad Hind Fauj in our Constitution. So these two remarkable things, and so it will be there in our department, and in course of time you can also explore.
We will study. And I am very happy today that I could hand over this precious book. On 26 November 1949, after 2 months, it was adopted. But particularly, how many people were involved in the whole process? We are really bewildered to understand the mechanism of making the constitution. Now here one story is there that Nandalal Bose, he was in professor in the Department of Arts in the Shantiniketan. At that time it was, Vishwabharati was not the university that way. But Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru knew him very well. His capacity to decorate the constitution, and it is said that the person who has actually written it by his own hand, he did not take any money for that. When you will go through this constitution, you will find that it is everything written by hand. No printing press is involved here. By writing by a pen, special pen, he actually compiled it that way. And when it is said that how much, Nehru said, the establishment said that how much money we will take for that. The person who made it, he said that I don't need any money for that. I am very happy that I could write it down. Not a single mistake you will find anywhere. Such a huge constitution, the largest constitution of the world, He wrote, not a single mistake is there. He wrote it by his hand. And it is said that when he compiled one chapter or one page, then it was sent through train. At that time, no air facility. Flight is not there. And it was sent to Nandalal Bose for decorating. Every page you will find a decoration, artistic decoration. And not merely this artistic decoration, it is significant, quite relevant of the chapter. As Professor Chakraborty has said, it is relevance is there, fundamental rights, directive principles that will, the relevance are there, relevance. And so, he wrote, he sent it by a special messenger to Shantiniketan. Then he decorated it, Nandalal Bose, sent it back. It was found okay, they have adopted it. In that way, everything is done, chapter-wise. So many people, so many stalwarts were involved in making our constitution. And this constitution, as I said already, that is, it is the largest constitution. And here, it is not only one constitution, but the double constitution of the states also. It is the central for India. It is a constitution. It is the constitution of state, constitution of Assam also, other states. So in that way, we find that constitution has its significance. After that, so many amendments are made. You will not find a single amendment here because it is the original. And it was given, it was issued when the 50th anniversary was there of our republic, 50th. And now it is 76, 25 years earlier. I was fortunate to visit Delhi at that time on a particular occasion. I was offered it, so I was very happy to keep it. And for such a long time it is with me. And thankfully, no insect invaded the book. It is still very all clean, this book. So I am very happy that it is now with the Department of Political Science and our gracious Vice Chancellor, Professor Rajiv Pant, about whom I have learned a lot because I did not have I was not fortunate to get him as the Vice Chancellor when I was here. But I learned a lot about him. He is very gracious and he is quite helpful in offering assistance to the department. And naturally, the constitutional study will also get his assistance. Thank you very much, sir. And so this book is for you and it is your possession now. Thank you very much. Very fun. It is just a copy of the book. So I shall write it to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We have this in our departmental library. I want to give you one of this because this letter is very much with our history of this land.
I learned about this referendum, but I wanted to
see something authentic, so that if I also write some article on this, no one can question.
Yes. All details are there.
Yes, yes, yes. Let us achieve on this one.
IVE.
Yes. While writing one information to share with you, not information, it is something, sir, how loves our department, sir. From 1997, many of you have got first class first gold medal award. It is in the name of the mother of Sir Santibala Devi, and sir, since 1996, I think, sir, he donated a huge sum of amount to Assam University, and on the interest of that, this award given to the first class first from our department. So I grant.
And Sir, I think, has donated some amount to Qatar Cancer Hospital also.
And Ramakrishna Mission, every time sir donates here and there. I think you got it, na? Anyone else here? The department?
Will not be available in most of the libraries in the world.
Yeah.
In India also.
So may I now request request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to say a few words. Are you busy? Some blessings.
Respected Professor Dept.of, sir, Dean Social Sciences, ATC, Head Residency, my esteemed colleagues, and my dear students. It is indeed a great day that we have sir in our midst today, such a wonderful scholar, and he has presented this a copy of India's constitution to the department. I saw a copy of this long back in Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy there, and they have kept it very nicely in a very safe environment, and I hope that you'll take good care of this. So I'm extremely grateful to Bhattacharya sir for this wonderful gesture. I have been a student of political science. During my undergraduate program, I had political science. And we were told about this constitution, that we have fundamental rights, directive principles, and then there are certain state subjects, central subjects, and all that. But the kind of learning I got today, nobody gave us that. I wish I had a teacher like him. But anyway, I'm really fortunate to have met you, sir. And last time also when sir came, it was very enlightening experience for me. And today also, within no time, he enlightened all of us about the things which are not known to anyone. I appreciate Dept.of's idea of having a museum where all these things will be highlighted. Honestly, during my BA program, nobody told me about Nandlal Bose. Nobody told me, my teachers didn't tell me about those two freedom fighters whose names are there in this constitution. So these things, these beautiful aspects of a constitution are not known. And just we flaunt constitution, this is the constitution and constitution is in danger. How can such a well-written constitution be in danger?
Rama's statue, Rama's photograph is there in this constitution, which was accepted by our country way back in 1950, 1949 to be precise, 26 January, as Sir mentioned. It was accepted by one and all, irrespective of people belonging to different religions. Ram symbolizes Dharma Rajya kind of thing. It has nothing to do with religion, but Ram is a symbol of good governance, and this constitution reflects that. Again, Lord Krishna's picture is there in this. Lord Krishna always comes to our rescue whenever we face any dilemma. When Sir mentioned that when Arjun was in the state of despondency, it was Lord Krishna's vision that pulled him out of his despondent state. So the Constitution, whenever we have any doubts about our country's working, this serves as a Lord Krishna. This provides the insights how to come out of this. And people say, it's in India. A lot of misinterpretation, a lot of people try to mislead by giving wrong examples. It's a wonderful initiative that you are planning to set up one museum so that the Constitution is understood in its right earnest. We'll flaunt it. We have already set up few museums here. We have Gandhi Mandapam. We have this Armed Forces Museum highlighting the contribution of our armed forces. We have Janjati Museum highlighting the contribution of our tribes in freedom struggle. And another museum that we will have is this museum. And collect some good pictures, good quotes from this, and we should have one full room dedicated to. You want to have it here in the department, or we are trying to develop that as museum area. Maybe you can think of that, but ownership will be political science department. So that's right? Because we would like more and more people to visit and know what is there in our Constitution. Our Constitution is, as I mentioned, one of the biggest, protecting the basic rights, fundamental rights of every citizen of the country. So nobody should have any doubt that our rights are in danger, and we need to publicize it, and museum will serve the purpose. I'm really very happy. It's a great day that Sir has given us this valuable insights, has given this valuable asset, and this will be, we assure you, Sir, will give due respect to this. Thank you, Dr. We'll have a full-fledged museum, and I'm sure I really congratulate you for this wonderful idea. And our scholars will also play a very important role in disseminating the right knowledge emanating from this Constitution. Thank you so much, sir. I feel very
Thank you so much, sir. Such a wonderful gesture, and I hope Sir will extend all possible help to organize this. And once Sir leave the department, I will show you, sir, one room we are dedicating for it, just for you. Concern, sir. And let me thank one and all present here. My scholars, they are so sincere, sir. They are so hardworking, and they are working a lot to contribute in the department. My thanks to all my colleagues for your presence. And I also thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, our beloved Prof.Debotosh sir, our Dean Madam, Professor Jyoti Bhattacharya, for their kind presence and making this program a historic one. With that, let us wind up the session. Thank you.
जाते नहीं कहीं रिश्ते पुराने